Okay guys, so I'm just going to show you a way that we can catch their arm in a submission when they try to bridge us over using an underhook on us. Okay, so it's not exactly the right thing for the person on bottom to do, but a lot of times, especially when they're bigger and stronger, they try to make an underhook on us here and then just drive into a bridge and knock us over here before we can do anything. Okay, so instead of trying to stay tight and load myself on top of them and let them take me over, when I feel them underhook and try to bridge me over, I'm going to post my hands and flow with their bridge. Okay, and then I'm going to try to occupy the space behind their shoulders as soon as they take it off the mat. So I'm going to step up nice and high right behind the shoulders, staying tight, and I'm going to just reinforce my leg by grabbing the outside of my knee or grabbing the front of my knee here. Okay, closing my elbow, closing my knee. Once we land in this position, they shouldn't be able to put their back on the ground and they shouldn't be able to free their arm from my armpit. Okay, before we do the submission, we're just going to get into the habit and build the muscle memory of getting the catch on their arm. So the first part of the drill, we're going to go like this. They're going to bridge. We're just going to post, flow with them, and catch them here. Okay, stepping up behind their shoulders. They go back. I'm just walking my hands. And we're catching them in this position here. Okay, reinforcing my leg with my hand, pushing on my own knee, and grabbing the front of my knee here, and keeping my elbow closed, with my leg in the line of her shoulders. Alright, now we're going to work on the submission once we catch their arm when they try to bridge us over with the underhook. So we're here, we're fighting, they bridge, we get the underhook, we flow up and we catch their arm here. Okay? Once we have them in this S-mount position, we can start to settle. They're not able to put their back on the ground. Okay? I'm just going to take my free hand, I'm going to C-grip her wrist, I'm going to use my weight to push her arm to the ground. Okay? From here, I'm just going to slide my shin over her bicep and I have her caught over here. Okay, a lot of times we can finish just like this. I reach back, I grab her elbow, I make sure she can't free her wrist from my armpit, and then I just reach back with a C-grip on her wrist, and I start to hit her with like a modified kimura like this. Okay. Sometimes they're really exploding a lot. Okay, so we can finish with the monoplata. From here, I'm just going to make a small adjustment. Once I have my knee and my shin over her bicep, I'm going to take my foot that's behind her shoulders and I'm going to step a little bit higher behind her head. Okay, that way my foot doesn't get caught under her shoulders. Now from here, I'm just going to stay tight. I'm going to fall to my hip and go to my side here. Okay. The two things that I'm looking for control is I'm leaning on my elbow here. She shouldn't be able to free her wrist from my armpit. Okay. So that's the first thing. Second thing is she shouldn't be able to sit up or pull my leg off of her chest. So I have to stay tight and strong here. She's able to grab my pants and then just rip my leg into the half guard or push it off. Okay. I'm not staying tight enough. Same thing if she's able to sit up. So I have to keep my foot glued to the ground and squeeze my knee on her chest. Okay. Now, once we're here, I can take my free arm. My one arm is posted on the ground to keep her wrist trapped under my armpit. My free arm is going to reach over. I'm just going to grab her elbow. Okay. From here, I'm not going to get enough pressure to get her to tap. So I'm just going to slide my leg back until my thigh goes onto my knuckles here. And it's just going to reinforce the arm. Okay. I keep my knee pushing down on her chest. And this knee is going to start to squeeze towards the ceiling as I drive my hips into her elbow. Okay. So again, she bridges. Step up. I catch her here in this position. Okay. Sometimes I can just reach back and start to finish. But sometimes I need a little bit more control. I start pinning her wrist, sliding my shin over her arm. Okay. She's going crazy. Sometimes we can't stay on top for too long. So I just step my foot up a little higher so it doesn't get caught under her. Fall to the side, staying tight. Okay. Keeping good pressure with the top leg. Now I just reach back, find that elbow, adjust my leg until my thigh goes onto my own knuckles to reinforce. And now slowly, when we're drilling, I squeeze my knee to the ceiling as I use my hips as well. Okay.